What a time to be alive. Welcome to the Spanish Grand Prix. Formula 1, Spain, Catalonia, watch along with me, Fussimus Scribitus the 7th. I think we're in for a mediocre race, and I say that purely because Spain isn't the most overtaking heavy track I've ever seen on the Formula 1 calendar. I'm not going to lie, it's a bit dull with its overtaking. I'd say on the entire track there is quite literally one overtaking spot, which is the main straight with DRS. Now, on the contrary to quali, I think Verstappen absolutely fucking walks this. I got a feeling. Do you know what I mean? So, let me get everything done and ready. Oh my fuck it, well done. Did I break it? Oh, I broke it. Why can't I move this? There we go. Yeah, that was scary. Right, anyway. Where's my lap counter? Here we go. I don't even know how many laps it is today. I'm gonna have a look in a second. Let me just get F1 live timing. That will tell me. I really shouldn't be wearing a fucking shirt and hoodie in a 22 degree weather. Sounds alright until you consider humidity and insulation, then it's actually more like triple that. Right. Alpine Crash Gate 2.8. That'd be funny. I'm not against that at all. Right. 66? That seems a lot. Is that not a lot? Okay, fuck it. 66. Boom. Alright, how's that done? That's a lap counter, so now that's a thing. Will I remember to actually update it today? I've got a history of not doing that. Now I just need to get the actual race up. I probably should have done that in the first place, but I didn't. 5 minutes or so until we get underway. And where's the starting grid? Obviously it's a little bit different because of some penalties and things. Where? At F1. No, that's not an at symbol, is it? At F1, there you go. Used the keyboard for like 4 years and I still don't understand like where the keys are. That is tragic, let's be honest. There we go. Here we go. So we got Norris in first with one of the greatest fucking moments of excitement I've ever had watching Formula 1, just because it was quite good. You see, seeing like purple sectors pop up a final lap in Q3 to take it is cold. And then we've got Verstappen, and then 2 Mercedes and 2 Ferraris, and then 2 Alpines. Alpines in 7th and 8th, by the way. That's really good. Great reply by some random AI account. Perez shouldn't be in 11th, to be fair. Way too much difference between him and his teammate, even after the grid penalty. They say that like that hasn't been the #1 thing for the last, what, 4 years? That's literally been 4 years of that. Cold. Then we've got the Williams at the back of the grid, and then the RBs in the other back of the grid. Not really any surprising positions apart from the Alpines in 7th and 8th. Apart from that, it's all fairly bog standard. Maybe the RBs, but they've looked crap all weekend, so not really. Cold. What are the replies to this reply of Perez shouldn't be in P11? Norris first and Piastri 10th. Piastri is still new-ish. That ain't really an argument. Cool. 3 minutes now. Alright, to press, how am I? Great. A bit tired, didn't get much sleep. Fucking dog woke me up, bastard, but... We're locked. How are you today? 2 minutes. 2 whole minutes. I'm bored already! Can we just start now, like 2 minutes early? Why not? My fucking god. You got a cut since last time I was here? I did, that was like 4 months ago. And I wouldn't really say I got a cut, I just got my mum to do it. What do you think caused the fire at McLaren? It's a great question. What caused the fire at McLaren? I'm gonna say that... How would a fire go off at McLaren HQ? What a question. Okay, I was just gonna say, like, Lando Norris just left the fucking kettle on for 2 trying to make tea for Fernando Alonso again. Lovely. Zach Brown. Fucking me doing exercise. Zach Brown, dude, that's a quality answer. That is actually unreal. Wow. Nice one. 1 whole minute until we go. Alright, I forgot F2 was a thing. Anyway, I don't care. Oh wait, I don't even have the F1 broadcast on, I just signed into fucking Sky and didn't watch it. Bosh, there we go. Yippee. Yippee-ki-yay! Right. Which is the best car? By Karun Chandog. Lando Max crash fucking Ayrton Senna and Alain Prost and Suzuka all over again. I want to put the live timing back up just for a temporary moment to see what the conditions on track are, because Sky Sports never ever show track temperature or anything of that. Like, I would like to see for myself just what the track temp is going to be and the weather. It looks normal, you know. It looks sunny and like slightly warm, and that's about it. Which it is Spain, to be fair. It's usually quite hot in Spain. Let's be honest. What do we have? Live coverage.
Oscar,
yeah, I don't want live coverage.
Medium.
Shut the fuck up. Really? They're not. Oh, 64% humidity. Okay, I don't even know what that means. Well, I know what humidity is, but how much that is. Pressure. No one gives a fuck about pressure. 3-mile-an-hour wind from the southwest and 42-degree track temperature. I don't know if you know anything about what that means, but fuck it, there you go. Max looks like to be doing a 2-stop. Is he really? That sounds fun. That does sound fun. I want that to happen because it sounds fun. Potential strategies is going to be... Can this... Go away. There you go. Oh, so it's basically a guaranteed 2-stop with a soft, and then a medium, and then a soft, or a soft, then a hard, then a soft. Alright. If it's me in this situation, I'm going for the soft, hard, soft. To be fair, I feel like you can get an undercut when the soft tires start to go off a little bit, and then you go get an overcut when the mediums are still strong. I don't know if that's even how that works, but to me that sounds pretty good. Previous winners, that's depressing. Verstappen, Hamilton. That's just sad. Really? He's starting on used socks. Good comms. That's shocking though. 2 different winners in 5 fucking years. 300,000 weekend attendance. I feel like showing the actual amount of attendance is pointless. You should show what percentage of like allocated seats was used. You know? Because like Silverstone will have like none because they can't sell tickets. And the person that runs the Silverstone Grand Prix said that it's because of Red Bull's dominance that no one's buying tickets, until you realise that for a group of 3 to go for the whole weekend, it costs £3,500, which, when most people in England can't even afford a fucking night's dinner or like a day's worth of electricity, you think they're churning out £3,500, which is like 10% of someone's yearly fucking wage to go to a shitty Grand Prix. Like, no, shut up. Anyway, race about to start. Let's go! The first of 3 races in a row, because that's how triple headers work. Where's the other Williams? Why is there only one Williams? There's only one Williams! Where's the other one gone? The pit lane. I think that's gonna be. Well, I assume it's Logan Sargent because he got a grid penalty for impeding, I believe, and he went from P20 to P20. Anyway, the Spanish Grand Prix is about to begin. And it's lights out and away we go. Lando Norris with a fucking perfect start. That's all you really want from him, really. But Max Verstappen is there. Who the fuck is George Russell? They're going 3 wide into turn 1. That's not going to work. Fucking hell, Russell! Where's that come from then? George Russell just goes around the outside of Verstappen and Lando, no wins. Of course, he isn't no wins anymore. One of the Aston Martins has gone off track. I have no fucking idea what's going on, but George Russell's gone from P3 to P1, swooping around the outside like he's fucking silly. Sergio Perez getting overtaken by Lance Stroll. Good overtake by Russell, though. That was fucking brilliant. Fair play to him. Oscar Piastri struggling a bit. Fucking hell. It's all kicking off early doors. Sergio Perez has been done by a Haas. Oh, wait, no. Perez is where he started. I forgot he was 3 places back. Anyway, so we have... Oh, shit! Lance Stroll going for a send on Valtteri Bottas, and it has worked. Fair play. Good move by Lance Stroll. Oh, hang on, no, Bottas is still in the mixture. Hang on about. Oh, fuck me, Bottas is cooking. Go on, Shan. And he's... Okay, he's not done it. Never mind. So we have Hulkenberg is up 3 places into the points already. Hamilton goes down... Okay, I guess I won't look at that, I guess. Fuck off then. Fuck me, you know. There's an Alpine in 7th. That's because that's where they started, I think. Daniel Ricciardo down the inside of Logan Sargent. It was actually Alex Albon that must have started in the pits. He's on the medium tyre. All other 19 drivers on the softs. And, yeah, there you go. Wow, that was fun. Now it becomes fucking shit because this is just DRS train. I like DRS trains. .6 of a lead from Posh Spice to Max Verstappen. Lando Norris, though, already outside of a second of Max Verstappen. Oh no, Oh my fuck, he was half a tenth away from losing DRS already. Lewis Hamilton right up his asshole. That can't be a good thing. Oh, there you go. So you got Russell up 3, Norris down 2, Hamilton down 1, Piastri up 1, Ocon down 1, Hulkenberg up 3, Alonso down 2, Stroll up 1, Bottas down 2, Tsunoda up 2, Zhou Guanyu down 2. Everyone else is the same. Verstappen on the radio. Might be our best opportunity now, Max. Think wisely. That is coming in from Gianpiero as Verstappen goes for it. Round the outside. We know Russell doesn't like to go wheel to wheel. And Verstappen's through. Lovely overtake. Well done, Shan. And now he's going to fuck off. Carlos Sainz also overtakes Leclerc for P5. But yeah, Russell doesn't like going wheel to wheel. He'll usually crash into you. He didn't that time. This is ultimate rare. This is very odd. I've never seen that before. Getting flashbacks from Baku. Was it last year in a sprint race where Russell just rasclarted straight into Verstappen's side? And then there was that whole, like, conversation afterwards. Verstappen already a second away from Russell. So he's just... Bye-bye. Bye. Bye. He's gone. Lando Norris is still in the mixture as well. He's still within a second. Hamilton is not got DRS. So the top 3 still close, but Hamilton falling back a little bit. Oh, no. Oh, no, he's back. No, he's back. Oh, yeah, no, he is back. Checo Perez in P11. Currently outside of Hulkenberg's DRS, which is very concerning. Lap 4 out of 66. The Ferraris having a good old scrap with each other, which probably isn't helping their race. Leclerc on the radio. He closed on me, Carlos. Good comms, good comms. No one gives a fuck, though. Drive faster than your teammate. It's not that hard. 1.2 seconds now, Verstappen just slowly clearing away. I predicted that, to be fair. I did predict that Verstappen would absolutely fucking walk it, and Max Verstappen is walking it thus far. Of course, it could change very quickly. Anything else going on? Not really. Alex Albon catching his teammate very quick despite being on older and harder tyres, which is shocking. Sainz on the radio. He touched me, we collided, and he pushed me off. He touched my right rear, not fucking free, and I was clearly ahead. Alright. Lap 5 now. Still only 1.1 between the top 2. No further investigation for Norris, Verstappen, and Russell Turn 1 incident. Leclerc looking for a move on that guy, Sainz, that's his name. Didn't go for it though, not enough bottle. Replay of the race start. So Russell's start was actually fucking horrible, but he just got the double slipstream, and then Verstappen actually went on the grass, and then Russell just went round the outside, and Norris being a bit more defensive, being a bit more scared, because if he went for that and they went 3 wide, someone's dying. So I'm glad he didn't do that. So this is where Verstappen actually pushed Verstappen off the track. He did do that. So this is Russell's start, P4 to P1. Hamilton's start was horrible, so he gets past and then gets the double slipstream onto Verstappen and Norris, goes to the outside and then just gone. Gone. Bye. When we stop looking at race replays of the start, please, I want to see, you know, the fucking race. It ain't like it's stopped. is where Alonso went off, so he just had big oversteer and then just thought, fuck it, I'm bored going over here, bye, and that was it. Can we stop looking at replays? So this is where the two Ferraris are supposedly crashed. They go into the corner and... oh. They did touch. No further investigation for leaving the track and getting an advantage on Chile. So Leclerc goes down the inside and Sainz just sort of cuts him off. I think we are on lap 6 now, but they're showing so many fucking replays, it's unreal. Right, now we're back to the live action. 1.5 between Verstappen and Posh Spice. Lando Norris still got DRS, but it's very close. And the top sort of 9 are all within a... oh no, top 8 are all within DRS of each other still on lap 7. There are apparently a few dark clouds emerging, which doesn't really mean anything, really, if you think about it. That literally means nothing. That doesn't mean it's gonna rain. Now, of course, the only driver I actually properly look out for, Checo Perez, is struggling to get in the DRS of Nico Hulkenberg. Have another absolute fucking blinder. Perez should be getting a minimum of P8, I reckon. P8 should be a minimum for him. Because it's like what I was saying in quali yesterday. Without a doubt, both McLarens, both Ferraris, both Mercedes and Verstappen are all going to be faster than him no matter what he does. He's that fucking dog shit. So just be the best of the rest out of those top cars. Yeah, no, but he can't do that. He's struggling to overtake a Haas. Now, of course, you have to consider tyre management and stuff, but no. No, he's wank. Okay, lap number 8 now, out of 60 fucking 6. Russell on the radio. Just confirm pushing level more than the others. Russell is pushing more than the others. How does he know that? Obviously, he knows how much he's pushing. He doesn't know how much everyone else is. For all he knows, fucking Norris is giving it 110%. Verstappen 2 seconds ahead. Nice. Sainz to 10th away from DRS. He isn't going to get it. Leclerc going in the gravel a little bit in turn 9. That isn't good for your tyres. It really isn't. Now, for some reason, this one camera that they show has really good frame rate compared to all the others. I don't know how that's even happened, but as soon as they got to that camera, it looks really nice. Lap numero... I don't know what 9 is in Spanish, I forgot. Leclerc, does he have enough to get Sainz? Absolutely not. No, he does not. That is absolutely wrong. No, that is not, no. Lando Norris is still in DRS-ish. Although it's been like 0.9 for like 7,500 years now. Alright, why can't Perez just push on for another half attempt? Then he'd have DRS. Go on, 0.001. Why can't Perez get within a second of fucking Hulkenberg? Alonso's struggling though. Alonso, fucking hell. Magnussen right up his arse. Alonso is not having fun, I don't think. 2.5 now between Verstappen and Posh Spice. Lando Norris still 0.9 behind. Hamilton 0.9. Sainz 0.9. Leclerc 0.8. Everyone's still got DRS. from Verstappen, the rest of the field is pretty close. I mean, you got, like I said, 0.6, 0.8, 0.9, 0.8. That ain't bad between the top 6, as this is Oscar Piastri looking for a move on Pierre Gasly. Doesn't get it done though, and Zhou Guanyu and Yuki Tsunoda are the first drivers to go into the pits. Logan Sargent just got overtaken by someone in the pits. I'm not sure how that's worked, but the pit window is now open. No, it isn't. No, it isn't. I'm lying. Lap 15 to 21 is the pit window to go on the mediums or the hards. What are Tsunoda and Zhou going to come out on, though? I assume hards, because that's very early. Lap 10. No, mediums. What in the fucking 7-stop are they attempting? That is crazy to me. Verstappen still lingering, 2.5 kind of area. Lando Norris 0.8. Hamilton drops out of DRS of Lando. Sainz catching Hamilton fairly quickly. It's crazy how one little error, I assume he made one, because that's how he dropped a few tenths. But that's it, like, one tiny error, you lose 2 tenths, bosh. He's outside of Norris's DRS, and Sainz is right up his arse. Will Sainz actually go for a move? He's looking for it. Doesn't quite happen, though, because he wasn't quick enough. You know, that's just how that works, unfortunately. Kevin Magnussen coming into the pits on lap numero 11. Where's he going to come out? Probably last, if I had to guess. I love the idea that Logan Sargent is way slower than his teammate, and his teammate, I mean, we know Albon's quicker anyway, but it's just the fact that Albon is on mediums and Sargent's on softs, and he's convincingly slower. I find that quite funny. So Magnussen drops down to P20, 2.7 between the top two, then we have 0.8, 1.2, 0.8, 0.7, and then Piastri just barely in the DRS of Gasly. Perez 6 tenths behind Hulkenberg. If he can sort of stay in that range, he should be able to get Hulkenberg down the straight. And then, to be fair, we're on lap 11. We're about to go on lap 12 right now. Sergio Perez is only about 9 seconds off a top 5. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, he's about 10 seconds off a top 5. So it's still, I mean, I'm not just saying that as Perez is still in this, but just the field spread isn't a lot, as Fernando Alonso getting a bit squirrely on the gravel. Ooh. So did Bottas. Bottas and Alonso getting quite frisky in the gravel, getting snappy, you could say. As Sergio Perez does overtake Nico Hulkenberg. There it is. Lovely stuff, Checo. And Perez is in the points for the first time in 4 Grand Prix. I think, is it 4? Or no, it's 3, right? Imola, Monaco, Canada. I think so. Right. Valtteri Bottas is now 18th, and did he pit for softs? I believe he's just pitted for softs. Max Verstappen crosses the line to begin lap 13. That's a 2.8 second lead over Russell. Lando Norris still just within DRS range. Hamilton 1.2, Sainz exactly 1, Leclerc 0.8, Gasly 3 seconds, Piastri 1.1, Ocon 2.8, Perez 3.3. That is your gaps between the points. And Nico Hulkenberg comes into the pits on lap 13. And I believe the hard tyres aren't even in consideration. Here's Perez's overtake on Hulkenberg. Very, very basic. Very, very easy from Checo. Hulkenberg did not fight that one bit. You wouldn't really expect him to. If you're a Haas and there's a fucking Red Bull coming up on you, you're not going to really do anything. Verstappen almost spinning in turn numero 7. Doesn't, though, so he's going to carry on. But that is That does show the tyres going off a little bit, but then he immediately goes and extends his lead to 3.1. So, pit stop, undercut, fret. So, undercut zone, high fret, what? What does this mean? What's this undercut zone? Norris is actively, but I don't understand this graphic. Undercut zone, 1.4 seconds. What does that mean? What does that mean? I don't even know. Ocon and Sergio Perez both coming into the pittage. Sergio Perez used softs. Alright, fun. Ocon comes out, Checo comes out. Checo comes out in a lovely little gap. He comes out ahead of Hulkenberg by around the same gap as when they both went in. Bit team orders going on. Valtteri Bottas gets, Joe Guan Yu lets Bottas through. Norris is not sounding very positive at the moment. He sounds fucking miserable. More miserable than me, and that's quite difficult to do. So, Perez pits for used softs. Ocon pits for new mediums. That's an interesting call. I'm not saying that's in question yet. I'm just saying, like, how's that going to play out? Pierre Gasly, I think, is... Yeah, Pierre Gasly in the pits. Lap 15. One thing that I'm just interested in is that, obviously with Perez, is he's going to have mediums at the end. Everyone else is going to have softs. Oh, Pierre Gasly has pit stop issues. Oh no. A 6.7 second stop for Gasly. You don't fucking like that. Sober Sargent comes into the pits as well. And Gasly actually... Oh... Pierre Gasly was in 7th place. He comes out of the pits behind his teammate who was 9th. Ah! Kevin Magnussen gets a 5-second penalty for a false start. George Russell is going to box. I feel like Lando is also going to box because the undercut is a thing. So here comes Russell. He is going to stop. Is Lando going to stop though? No, Lando Norris carries on. That is a horrible fucking decision. Russell with a huge lockup going into the pit lane. It'd be quite funny if he gets a fucking speeding in the pit lane penalty. These leaderboard things are so unbelievably fucking laggy right now. Russell always having a bit of a dodgy stop. It's going to be a 5.3. And Sainz is actually wheel to wheel with Russell coming out of the pit lane. That's interesting. Carlos Sainz is going to have to just chip in right behind him. But Sainz is going to have a slipstream here. But he can't overtake because there's a fucking white line. That was very interesting. And now Russell's also fucked because of another slow stop as well. Sainz right up his arse. Both coming out on medium tyres. Pierre Gasly overtakes Alex Albon for P12. And honestly, I think Russell's race a bit fucked now. He might actually end up coming out behind Charlie Leclerc. Norris is starting to push on a little bit as Charles Leclerc overtakes Lewis Hamilton because he went into the pits. Lovely stuff. Lando Norris actually stays out another lap, as does Verstappen and Leclerc. So the top three staying out, and Piastri. Hamilton comes in. Russell should come out way ahead of him. Lance Stroll stays out. Through goes George Russell. There he is. Hi, George. And here's actually Carlos Sainz going for a dive bomb on Fernando Alonso. Spaniard on Spaniard action. Alex Albon overtakes Sergio Perez. Sergio Perez overtakes Alex Albon. Perez is... I don't like that strategy at all. Putting Perez on used softs when everyone around him is on new mediums is a horrible fucking decision. Alex Albon hasn't actually pitted yet. He's the only driver to not pit apart from the top 5. Lewis Hamilton gets past Fernando Alonso, who is having an absolute roster. He has stopped. I know he hasn't stopped. Verstappen getting told to pit now. So he's coming in. Here comes now. Oh my god, Fernando Alonso. It's all going wrong for him. Verstappen stops on lap 18. It's a good stop by the Red Bull crew. It's going to be a what? A 1.9. That's Aki. Lando Norris and Leclerc stay out, Piastri stays out, but Verstappen crucially comes out in a lovely bit of clean air. There is so much air. That's lovely. Lewis Hamilton looking for a move on Carlos Sainz. Is it going to get the chance to do it? So now we can see the undercut slash overcut, whatever the fuck, between Lando Norris and Max Verstappen. Hamilton proper scrapping with Carlos Sainz here, both on medium tyres. Wait, I'm confused. Perez and Albon were right next to each other. Now Perez is 3 seconds ahead of Hülkenberg, who is a second ahead of Albon. Alright, interesting. The leaderboard thing has been absolutely fucked during this race so far. Lap 19 though, we're about to start lap 20. So we're already almost a third of the way through, which is... that is quite far, to be fair. And... oh, and we're already on lap 19, never mind. Here comes Lewis Hamilton, no Carlos Sainz, no DRS. Will Hamilton go for it? Carlos Sainz goes to the outside. Hamilton goes even more to the inside, outside, whatever the fuck. And they make a little bit of contact. Carlos Sainz goes off, but Hamilton is through. He does go through. Alex Albon comes into the pits, and there was contact. Let's see the contact. So Sainz goes to the inside. Hamilton goes even more to the inside. They go into the braking zone, and Hamilton has oversteer. That's not Hamilton's fault, but it's his car's fault. Yeah, he just drove into him in that oversteer. Why can't, like, I'm sorry, right? I know these cars are big, I know they're difficult to control under pressure, but if you are classified as one of the best 20 drivers in the world, which is what you are if you're in Formula 1, how can we not do one single overtake without crashing into each other? Like, fuck me, it shouldn't be that hard. Lap 20, the top 3 of Norris, Leclerc, and Piastri are still out. They might be going for a one-stop, which is a bit fucking nutty. Fernando Alonso finally comes into the pits. The leaderboard is so unbelievably fucked right now. So that means that Checo Perez is back into where he was in P10. So is Hülkenberg in P11. Perez is actually not doing too bad right now. He is catching Ocon by about 6/10 a lap on the used softs compared to the new mediums. Of course, the medium runners are going to be doing a lot more managing, I think. This is going to be Lance Stroll getting past Kevin Magnussen. Lando Norris currently has a 14-second lead over Verstappen, which obviously means that Verstappen is going to catch up, but then Norris is going to have way fresher tyres, and that's going to be the play. this is okay, right? This is my main thing about why I don't like watching a Sky Sports broadcast. Well, not watching it, but listening to it. Why do the commentators, or the pundits, whatever you want to fucking call them, why do they talk as if they're speaking to toddlers? Like, I perfectly understand that there are probably a handful of people that have never watched Formula 1 before, but 99% of people, as Max Verstappen now looking for an overtake on Oscar Piastri, I don't even know where that is. Oh. Where is that? Oh, it's there. So Max Verstappen up to P3 now on the new medium tyres. But as I was saying, I'd say 98%, 99% of people watching this race have already seen many F1 races, because there's barely any new supporters, because all they hear is Red Bull winning everything and now it's fucking dead. So why do they like always talk like 100% of their viewers have never seen an F1 race before? Like, it fucking pisses me off. Anyway, lap 22 now. A 14-second gap between Verstappen and Lando Norris. It feels sad we can't call him no-wins anymore. Oscar Piastri comes into the pits. He's going to come out, like, 13th or something. Oh, wait, no. There's a 7-second gap between Gasly. He should... Oh, I don't know, actually. Let's just see. I'm not going to try and guess. Let's just look. You know what I mean? 3-second stop for Piastri. Not awful, not great. So Sergio Perez goes by. Hulkenberg might go by. It's going to be fucking close. It's going to be really, really close. And Hulkenberg goes through. So now Piastri has a bit of dirty air to deal with. And Piastri goes down to P11. Now, Piastri will probably glide ahead fairly quickly because he's got those brand new medium tyres. But you ideally want to be in front of that fucking Haas. I'm not going to lie. I thought Lando had an engine problem then. His car was going so fucking slow. That's how much he's preserving his tyres. Like, honestly, I thought his engine had gone. He was driving that fucking slow. That's incredible. Oscar Piastri now gets past Nico Hulkenberg for P10. Are they going for a one-stop, though? It's a very interesting one. Here's Piastri's move on Hulkenberg. I assume it's just DRS and that. Yeah. Here we can see Fernando Alonso going for a move on Magnussen. Gets that move done with DRS. Fernando Alonso having an absolute fucking rotter at the moment, although both Astons are, even though Alonso qualified fairly well. Turn 1 incident involving Sainz and Hamilton is no further investigation as Lando Norris gets the call to box. So apparently he's going to come out behind Sainz in 6th and come out in 7th. Yeah, he'll come out behind Sainz in front of Gasly. At least that's what they're hoping for. So now we're on lap 24. We are now over a third of the way through this race. So Lando comes in, they need a good stop. And that is a good stop. Well done, McLaren. That's going to be a 2.4. That's massive for them. So Verstappen goes through, Russell goes through, Hamilton goes through, Sainz goes through, but he comes out way ahead of Gasly. But now he has, like, what, 10 laps fresher tyres? Now Leclerc's being told to box, going for an overcut. He's the only driver in that top sort of bracket. I think he's the only driver full stop to have not pitted. I think Fernando Alonso has now, yeah. He's the only driver left that hasn't stopped. And he'll probably come out, well, behind Norris, ahead of Gasly, maybe. It's going to be quite close. They need like a 2.3, 2.4 second stop, and they should come out ahead of Gasly. So Leclerc comes into the pit for the first time this race. And here we go. So Verstappen goes through. Both of the Mercedes go through. Here comes Russell. Needs a good stop. And Ferrari does have a good stop. Well done. Lando Norris goes through. 3-second stop for Ferrari. I don't think he's coming out ahead of Gasly, though. He is not. He is absolutely not. Gasly goes through, but comes out ahead of Ocon, but behind Gasly. In an Alpine sandwich. That's lovely. That's good bunch. We like that. So now all 20 drivers have stopped at least once. Alex Albon does get past Logan Sargent for P19. Good job, Albon. Good job, mate. Well in. What a driver. Sainz on the radio, they reported no further investigation. I know it's harsh, but let's go our race. And then Sainz says, I don't understand why there's a rule book and we don't follow it. Can we stop fucking crying and get on with it? Like, mate, yeah, you're trying to get Hamilton a penalty so that you can go ahead, but let's be honest, just do it your fucking self. Just go overtake him. If you really feel like you should have that. If Sainz thinks he should have that position, he should already be ahead of him on track, but he's not. He's behind, and he's 2 seconds behind. Get a fucking move on. Lap 26, Verstappen now a 5-second lead over Russell, and then we have 1.4 back to Hamilton, 2 seconds back to Sainz, Norris within half a second. Then it's 8 seconds back to Gasly, 1.4 back to Leclerc, 2.2 back to Ocon, 1.6 back to Perez, and then 1.9 back to Piastri. That is the gap for the points. Hulkenberg 5 seconds away from points. Stroll getting close to Bottas, and that is the only really close battle apart from Sainz and Norris. So this is where Albon got past Sargent. Just lets his teammate through. There it is. Lovely stuff. And this is where the Saubers change places as well. Lots of team orders going on here. I remember on the previous stint on the softs, Joe let Bottas through, and now Bottas has let Joe through. And now Stroll gets Bottas as well. Lando Norris looking for an overtake on Carlos Sainz. He should get it fairly quickly. He'll have DRS and, of course, like 10 lap newer tyres. This should be a very, very easy overtake for Lando Norris. Let's see. Comes around the penultimate corner. The DRS is going to get enabled. We are now starting lap numero 27. Round the final corner, Leclerc on the radio saying, why are we on plan A? Alright, here comes Lando Norris to the inside of Carlos Sainz, good mates, ex-teammates. Lando Norris goes through up to P4 now for Lando Norris, and he's only 2 seconds away from Lewis Hamilton as Leclerc also gets past Pierre Gasly. So both the Ferraris, one of them going up, the other going down. Unfucking lucky. True as well, Leclerc is 10 seconds behind his teammate. Oof. That strategy has gone in the fucking mud. So Norris, only 2 seconds away from Hamilton. Fernando Alonso overtakes Valtteri Bottas as well. Bottas is not having fun. Sergio Perez is actually doing relatively okay on the used soft tyres. You got to think he pitted on lap, I think, 13. It's now lap 27. He's on used tyres. Oscar Piastri is right up his arse, though. Right, listen, Karun, you fucking mongrel, right? You see Sergio Perez, right? You see how he's on, like, really old tyres? You understand that? You see how Perez is on 14-lap-old used softs? Right? You see how Piastri is on 2-lap fresh mediums, right? So it's not a fucking surprise that Piastri's quicker. Is it? Fucking idiot. I hate this guy so much. Like, such a deep passion. I hate all the people on the Sky broadcast thing, apart from Bernie Collins, as Piastri makes his way past Perez into P9. But I'm not just getting defensive because they're talking about Perez, but honestly, how fucking stupid can you be? Ocon, half-used mediums. Piastri, brand new mediums. Checo Perez completely fucked used soft tyres. Of course he's slow. You know? Like, fucking hell, man. Just pisses me off how dumb these people are. No wonder he didn't last more than one season in F1. Fucking hell. Anyway, lap 28. Piastri goes through. Nice overtake. But like I said, it's such a tyre diff. It ain't even really an overtake. 6.6 seconds between Verstappen and Russell. Then we have 1.5 back to Hamilton. Norris already encroaching. Is that the right word? Into the DRS range of Hamilton. He's only 1.05 away. So by this time next lap, Norris might be able to get by. Carlos Sainz 3 seconds back. Leclerc 6 seconds back. Leclerc is getting 3 seconds on his teammate this lap. Gasly 4.5 back. Piastri overtakes Ocon for P8. Again, that's not really a surprise because of Piastri's tyre difference. Bottas comes into the pits for his second stop. I believe it's his second stop. Yes, it is. Right, so we got Perez very close to Ocon's DRS, like very close. Verstappen on the radio saying the tyres are very inconsistent. That's a new one. Not inconsistent yet. Bottas is going to come out in P19. Yuki Tsunoda P20 at the moment. Way off it. I don't know what's happened to it. I don't know if they're just experimenting with the car, testing parts or something, but he's 15 seconds behind 19th right now. Ricciardo running in 16th. I'm a bit confused by that, but fuck it. Sergio Perez, what the fuck? What's happened to Perez then? He's just caught Ocon by like 8 tenths in like 2 corners. What's happened there? Can Perez go for a move? We are now on lap 30. Norris can't quite get past Hamilton. He gets the gap down from 1 second to 0.7. This is Piastri's move on Ocon. It's just, you know, DRS and gets past before the corner. It's so fucking easy for him. He's having an alright race. He has been on the back foot a little bit, but he's doing okay. Doing alright. You know, it's okay. It's alright. You know, it's, yeah. Sergio Perez fails to get past Ocon. I'm lying. Sergio Perez overtakes Esteban Ocon for P9. Nice. Daniel Ricciardo overtakes Magnussen. How the fuck's he done? It's because Magnussen's pitted. That is how that has occurred. Fair enough. I am fucking starving right now, but I can't do it. Lando Norris 0.7 behind Lewis Hamilton. Can he go for a manoeuvre? Only thing is though, Hamilton might just have DRS on Russell. I don't think he is, but here comes Lando Norris. Half a second. Is it going to be enough to go for a move? I don't think it's going to be anywhere near enough. He is going to go. He's getting close. Oh, it's so fucking close. He's going to go for it. Hamilton on the defensive. Oh, and nothing happens. Great, okay. So it looks like for Norris's case, because Hamilton is getting a slipstream off his teammate, Norris needs to be within 0.4 or maybe just 0.5 exact on Hamilton to get that moved. I'll say 0.4, 0.4. If Norris is 0.4 away, if Norris is 0.4 away from Hamilton going into the main straight, then Norris should get that overtake done. But don't worry, there's still fucking 35 laps left. We're 45 minutes into this race and we're not even halfway through. How's that happen then? I reckon Sergio Perez is going to pit fairly soon. Those tyres must be absolutely fucked. I wonder if Russell's going to give his teammate DRS. Norris 0.4. 0.3. This is looking very good for Norris. Norris only 0.3 away. This should be a piss easy overtake for Lando Norris. DRS enabled. Up Lewis Hamilton's arsehole. Goes to the inside and he's through before the corner even arrives. Lando Norris up into the podium places. And now he can also hunt down Posh Spice George Russell, which he should be able to do fairly easily because he's still got that tyre advantage, but he isn't really gaining as much as on Verstappen as I'd like, as Esteban Ocon overtakes Perez because Perez has come into the pits. This leaderboard is so fucked. Like, what it's saying now that Perez has now overtaken half the field in the pits. So there goes Lando into P3. This is Perez overtaking Ocon. Oh, round the outside. Oh! So Perez comes out P14 with a nice little clear gap ahead of him on medium tyres. But this is the thing that's a fucking joke, right? I don't want to start a conspiracy theory, but is it just me? Or does Perez's strategies always seem really fucking horrible? This strategy is not going to work whatsoever. Like, they've put Perez on a soft medium, right? Why have they done that? Because now Perez, yes, he's P14 and he is going to catch up. He's going to undercut a lot of the field. But every other driver in the final 15 laps, while Perez is on aging dead mediums, he is going to be fucked because he's on old mediums. Everyone else is going to have brand new softs. It's over for him. If they just followed a normal strategy of a soft, medium, soft, Perez could have had a good result here, quite easily. I like it how I've used a keyboard almost every day for 4 years and I still can't type on it. It's crazy to me. Right, lap 34. Sorry about not updating the thing. I was doing a tweet. 8 seconds between Verstappen and Russell. Norris 0.5, Hamilton 1.3, Sainz 4, Leclerc 2, Piastri 11, Gasly 1.3, Ocon 8.5, Hulkenberg 5 is your points gappage. Lando Norris is 0.5 going down the DRS main straight. However, Russell won't have a slipstream like Hamilton did, so I think it's actually doable if he goes for a bit of a dive bomb. Will Lando go for it though? He's looking to the outside, they go into turn 1, and no, it doesn't happen. So it looks like no matter the situation, you need 0.4 of a second. But Lando Norris now to the outside of Russell. Where the fuck has that come from? Mr. Lando Norris, Mr. Worldwide, Mr. the fucking GOAT. Oh my. Now Russell to the outside of Norris. What the fuck? Wheel-to-wheel racing in Formula 1. What the fuck? Norris going for a little undercut. What's it called? A switcheroo. They are still wheel-to-wheel. There is wheel-to-wheel racing in Formula 1. Wheel-to-wheel racing in Formula 1. What the fuck? Sergio Perez overtakes Lance Stroll for P12. But what the fuck? Wheel-to-wheel racing in Formula 1. Crazy stuff. Alex Albon, no, not Alex Albon, what's his name? Sargent comes into the pits. The fucking leaderboard is so bad. So I think Norris is actually, yes. So he overtook Russell and keeps the second place, doesn't get done down the main straight. Now Norris is 9.4 seconds away from Verstappen. I'm still not really seeing where this strategy is going to come into play. I assume near the end, where Norris is probably going to have like 6 lap fresher softs and just give it the fucking beans, you know what I mean? It seems like he's got to do that way more often than I feel like his mentality, his mental can withstand. It feels like every single race he has to push 155.7% in the final couple laps. Lovely bit. Well, I think that's got to be one of the first cases of wheel-to-wheel racing we've seen this season, isn't it? Maybe the first case of wheel-to-wheel racing. Sergio Perez overtakes Zhou Guanyu for P11 now. Russell is going to stop. This is his second and final pit stop, and he's going to go on to soft tyres. Oh no, it might be mediums actually. Hard tyres. Oh, the strategy, like, you know, like they do like that pre-race strategies. They have fucked it. They said soft, medium, soft, or soft, hard, soft. We're seeing soft, medium, hard. All 3 compounds in one race? So Russell and Sainz both on hard tyres now. I have no idea what the pace is going to be on that. Here we see George Russell looking for a move on pure Gasly. 0.3 of a second behind. I don't think he's going to be able to do it here, but he'll probably get it done down the main straight. Oh no, he's going for it. No, he's not going for it. He's a little bitch. A little bitch. Gasly goes very wide. Russell goes also wide. Now they're going around the outside. He's losing Russell a lot of time, to be fair. Coming out of the final corner, now Russell's going to have that DRS. 0.3 of a second. This should be a very easy move for Posh Spice. He goes to the outside. The inside, rather. I always get my insides and outsides mixed up. And he's through. Bye, Russell! And Russell up to P6. As Ocon comes into the pits for his second stop. So Perez goes through into P10. Stroll also pits, so he drops down a lot. .2 second stop for Ocon. That's really good. But like, I really hate this strategy from Perez. It's well, not Perez, but like his. Actually, that's the point. You know, like obviously there's Hannah Schmitz who does the strategy for Red Bull. Is that just Verstappen's car, or is that both cars? Because if it's a different person, then that means they're just shit at their job. If it's the same person, there's definitely sabotage going on. I don't give a fuck. Sergio Perez, though, 1.3 seconds behind Hülkenberg, but then he's got a 10-second gap to Carlos Sainz. Oh. Verstappen has a 7.5 second lead over Lando Norris. Russell sets the fastest lap in P6 with an 18.3. That's crazy. An 18.3 is the fastest lap. In qualify, we were getting, what, 11 fours? Gasly and Hülkenberg coming to the pits. That puts Perez comfortably in P8, but this is my point. Because he lost so much time on them used softs that he didn't even need to go on. Perez is now stuck in P8. Like, no one else is gonna stop. It's fucked. We still have the top 5 all need to stop again. Russell and Sainz are done for the day. Perez should be done for the day. I think Zhou Guanyu is going to stop again. Gasly's done. Alonso maybe he's going to pit again. Daniel Ricciardo currently in P12, but has Ocon on fresh tyres up his arse, which is not really what you want, because Ocon has a habit of ploughing people off the road. Ocon, though, 0.3 behind Ricciardo. This should be a very easy overtake, but Ricciardo having a really strong race. In P12 currently, he does have to stop again, though, so he is going to drop down a lot, but you've got Tsunoda in P18 right now, struggling to keep back Magnussen. Ricciardo's fighting off like fucking Alpines, which I know Alpines aren't the fastest car, but they're definitely not the slowest, like the Haas is. Russell being told the forecast to be close between yourself and Lewis at the end. They mean forecast in like race prediction. That's completely irrelevant. No one gives a fuck. Here's Gasly. He goes for a move on Zhou Guanyu. DRS enabled. Coming down the main straight. Is it just going to be a very bog standard move? Yeah. Why are they showing replays of that? It's a shit overtake. Right, they fucked the leaderboard again. For some reason, like, there's like a massive gap in between P4 and 7. Like, it was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9. It can't be that hard, surely. These people have done it for years. Like, what the fuck are we doing, honestly? Lap 41, so we have, what, 26, 27 laps left? Fucking hell, there's still a long way to go. We are still not even 2/3 of the way through. Here's Lance Stroll making a move on Valtteri Bottas. He goes through. Verstappen already starting to lap cars. There's Lando Norris as well. He's just lapped Daniel Ricciardo. Oh no, that might actually be Yuki Tsunoda. Right, so yeah, what's 2/3? 2/3 is going to be lapped at the end of lap 24. So we're on 42. No, the Apple, yeah. So we're still stupid amount to go, really. I mean, if you think about the fact that most cars in the top 5 still have to stop, there's a lot of opportunity for interesting things to take place still. I will say though, I'm very tired, I'm very hungry, and I'm fucked. Lando Norris 5.6 behind Verstappen. Russell on the radio. This tyre does not feel good, he's sliding already, so that's good comms. That's basically just told the rest of the field that the hard tyres aren't very good. Zhou Guanyu comes into the pits for his final stop of the race. Apparently Sergio Perez, see, this is why I like Bernie Collins but no other pundit. Bernie Collins is actively telling interesting things, saying that Sergio Perez might be going for a free-stop strategy, which I wasn't expecting. But that's the difference. Bernie Collins says he is going for a free-stop strategy. All the rest of them going, he could be going for a free... Will he? Is he? They question it. She just goes, no, he is. He's doing it now. Go. And it's not just Perez, obviously. It's every driver she's like that. That's what we like to see. Anyway, we are now on lap 43. Bosh. Who's this? Going to be Nico Hulkenberg looking for an overtake on Daniel Ricciardo, currently in P12. 0.1 of a second as Ricciardo is going to make his final stop of the race. Now, Russell has just said that the hard tyres feel absolutely miserable, so what is Ricciardo going to go on to? Is he going to go for another set of mediums? I don't even know if he has one. Is he going to go for some softs? I doubt it. There's 24 laps left. What's he going to go for? He comes into the pits, and it is going to be the hard tyre for Daniel Ricciardo Avocado. As what the fuck did I just watch? What was that? Oh, it's blue flags. Okay. I was very confused. I saw Oscar Piastri, that might have been Lando Norris actually. He went round the inside of the Aston Martin, I believe of Lance Stroll, inside, and then before the corner, like, just very quickly went like right left to the inside of. Okay, you know what? Ignore me. I just thought that looked quite cool. Who just stopped? Hamilton. Hamilton just stopped. He's now behind Sainz by about 1.5 seconds, maybe 2 seconds, and he is on the soft tyre. 25 laps on softs, yeah? Okay, 25 lap soft stint is wild, and yeah, a Checo Perez free stop is wild to me, but that is also positive. He's running in P8 now, very comfortably in P8, with another stop to go on the soft tyres. Verstappen being told to box. Here we fucking go. Verstappen comes in. Alex Albon also comes in. Verstappen is going on the soft tyres until the end. 22 laps on softs. Yeesh kebab. That's a lot of laps. Brand new softs though, so he is going to be cooking, but he's going to have to do a mind-boggling amount of tyre management. Drivers were struggling to take the soft tyres 14 laps in that opening stint. Norris on the radio, Verstappen has pitted, this is our chance. So I think he's telling Norris to like fucking give it everything for 3-4 laps, then go on to the softs as well, chase down Verstappen through the end. And Norris sets the fastest Sector 1 of anybody. Here we fucking go. Let's have it. Hamilton looking for a move on Sainz, doesn't quite get it done, but there is a thing called DRS, which is a big helping hand. Hang on, but Hamilton tries like a bit fucking wild. Sainz is not having fun on them hard tyres, but Hamilton is in his arse. Like, actually inside his ass. Obviously, soft tyre to hard tyre is going to be a huge pace difference, like 1.2 second difference. So let's see what Hamilton does. I assume he's just going to wait for DRS rather than give Sainz DRS. I feel like that's just a better idea. And yes, good job, Hamilton. Tsunoda's going to stop, and he's going to come out behind Albon, I think. Let's see. What's his actual stop time going to be, though? The RB mechanics, although they're having a shit race, are the RB mechanics on fire is the question. As Russell gets past Piastri with very relative ease, Hamilton gets past Sainz with relative ease. Fair enough. Lap 46 begins now. I didn't even look at Tsunoda's stop time, I'm going to be honest. Lando Norris on the radio. Lando Norris sounds very relaxed right now. As relaxed as you can be in this situation. Once again, Norris is having to push extremely hard for no reason. Go fucking go. Oh, I'm fucked. Oh, I'm so fucked. Lando Norris stays out another lap. We now begin lap 47. Oh, leader! Alonso in the pits, a 3-second stop for him. Max Verstappen sets the fastest lap on the soft tyres. Lewis Hamilton gets past Oscar Piastri. Carlos Sainz gets past Oscar Piastri. That's because he's pitted. Now that's the thing, on the broadcast, the leaderboard thing, it doesn't actually show that they're in the pits until 3 seconds later. So I think they've just been overtaken. Then they show he's gone in the pits. Brand new softs to Piastri, a 3-second stop for him, and he's back out at the final time. Is he going to come out behind Perez though? Yes, he is, by quite a large distance. Lando Norris being told to box on lap 48. Here we fucking go. Now, this is the thing with Perez's strategy, right? A 3-stop is wild when everyone else is out to do a 2-stopper. I just don't think he needed to do that first stop. I feel like he only had to... Oh, it's a slow stop for McLaren. 3.6 ain't horrible, but that ain't what you want, really. You want like a 2.6. Oh, it's going to be very close. Lando Norris comes out ahead of Russell. That's fucking huge. Hulkenberg is going to receive a penalty. We don't know what for. It's a 5-second penalty. Maybe track limit somehow. Lando Norris comes out P2. 8 seconds behind Verstappen on 3-lap newer tyres. I don't think that's going to be anywhere near enough margin, but I'm usually wrong. But I just feel like if Perez ran a normal strategy this race, meaning pit on lap 14, 15, or even do a Norris, pit a few laps later, put on the mediums, and then now put on the softs, Perez could have easily got a top 6, even a top 5 today. He's had to do a whole extra stop, and honestly, he might not even do an extra stop and go on the softs. He might just stay out on the mediums until the end. But we'll see. If he stays out on the mediums, he'll probably finish P8. If he goes on the softs and tries and blitz it, he might also just finish P8, but I'm not too sure. Lap 49. Gap is already down 4 tenths between Norris and Verstappen. You got to assume Verstappen's doing a lot more managing. Here comes Lando. Oh no, it's because Lando got a free bit of DRS off Ricciardo. Big for him. That's Tsunoda, actually. Never mind, I'm blind. I'm blind. Hamilton 1.2 seconds faster than Russell in the previous... Whoa, excuse me. Previous lap. That's because Russell's on, That's because Russell's on hards. Hamilton on softs. Bing bang bosh. Ah. Norris 7.1. He's already gained 9 tenths already. Now 7. So he's already gained a second in 1 lap. That's a lot. I'll tell you what, actually. Perez is probably going to lose out on position, but he isn't losing that much time to Oscar Piastri. Lando Norris sets the fastest lap, 6.8. He's gaining very quickly. And as I say that, Piastri gains on Perez by half a second. Why the fuck do I even talk? And Perez does stop. Here he comes. So where's Perez going to come out then? He should come out in P10? No, P11. 11? 11. 10. P10 ain't bad. He comes out right behind Gasly. Oh, fuck off, Karun. You can't say because Lando got stuck behind Russell, this means that Red Bull and McLaren have, like, equal performance cars. It's just their drivers. Look at their teammates. Red Bull's teammate, Verstappen's teammate is P10. Norris's teammate is P7. It's not the car, is it? It's the fucking drivers. Fuck off. Like, please, fuck off. Leave. I never want to hear you speak again. Bro's dumber than me and I ain't been to school in 7 years. Like, what the fuck? Lap 51, Hamilton not catching Russell as quick as you might think. Hamilton on them soft tyres, Russell on the hards, and he's really not catching as Tsunoda picks up a penalty. So that's 3 drivers that now have penalties. It's going to be Hulkenberg with a 5-second. Tsunoda sped in the pit lane. Here comes Checo Perez to the inside of Ocon. Easy, bing bang bosh. Sergio Perez through into P9. 9 seconds away, 10 seconds away from Gasly. And that's just to get to where he was. "15 laps left, Lando Norris sets the fastest lap of the race, and honestly, I'm usually wrong." And Karun's talking, gotta mute it. Hamilton going for a move on Russell to the outside. That's a great move by Hamilton. I know it's on his teammate and Russell's going to hang back a little bit, but that's still a really nice move. Proper sharp turning in. Well done, Hamilton. But no, I'm usually wrong when it comes to strategy and tyres with Formula 1, but I feel like Lando is pushing too hard. He is catching quite quickly, but he's going to use all of his tyres up by the end. It's a bit like, you know what we saw in Imola, where Norris was right there, catching a lot, but then couldn't get another 3 attempts to get DRS because he used all of his tyres. I just get the feeling he's doing that again. But here comes Hamilton on the replay. It's a lovely move, really, I think. I'll give it a 7 out of 10. To do that, I'd go swing around the outside of your teammate. That's well hard. Lap 53 now, the gap is going to be 5.5 between Verstappen and no win. Verstappen on the radio saying, "We need to push to the end now, Max. As I say, Lando not tyre saving." So does that mean that they're now both going to push? That's going to be exciting. Both, like the two, I think I'm right in saying the 2 highest performing drivers so far on this grid are now both pushing flat out to the end. Fernando Alonso trying to catch up to Zhou Guanyu's within half a second on them hard tyres. Zhou Guanyu also on hard tyres, but it just looks unfun to drive that car. But here comes Alonso, 0.4 between them. Can he get a move done? I think he's just a bit too far away. I'd like to be proven wrong. I am going to be proven wrong. Fernando Alonso, before the caller even shows up, through into P12. There he goes, the Spaniard, his home Grand Prix. I will say, both drivers that are in their home race having rotters. Fernando Alonso, P12, started what, P9? Something like that? And then Sainz, currently running in P5, his teammate right up his arse. Verstappen on the radio. Verstappen not being able to understand the difference between 2 and 10. Fair. 5.5 still between them, because now obviously Verstappen is pushing as well. That's bad for Lando. Checo really isn't catching Gasly as much as I'd like him to. Currently 7.4 behind. He's not catching by very much. He might just be saving a little bit. That's what I'm hoping anyway. If he's not saving, I'll be very fucking concerned. But it definitely is looking like that Checo Perez is going to finish where he was before he starts, which is P8. That's if he can actually catch Gasly in time, which... There's still 11 laps left, you know? There's still 11 laps. Well, 12 laps. As Leclerc, team orders going on there. Leclerc gets past Sainz down to P6. Leclerc has those soft tyres. And now has a 6-second gap to Russell to maybe go and snatch a P4 for the boys at Ferrari. Imagine being the RB or the Williams, what they called social media managers. You try and be optimistic, but when your cars are 17th, 18th, 19th, and 20th, and 2 of them have a penalty. There's Arthur Leclerc. What happened to him? Bro did 1 season in F2, was a bit shite, and now he's irrelevant. Although, to be fair, I don't know if I'm right in saying this, but he clearly doesn't have F1 material because he's like, what, 23, 22, and he's not even got a remote look in. Wasn't Leclerc in F1 at like 19? Or 20? I don't know. Anyway, lap 56, we are 11 laps left now. 5.3 between Verstappen and Norris. I feel like it's just going to stay like that until the end. Now they're both pushing, they're both setting very similar lap times. It might actually be an idea to go get the live timing up. The live timing will tell me the exact lap times that both of them are doing. Perez has got that gap down to 5.8 now. I think he is going to get that Gasly overtake, but that's the thing. Like, he pitted from P8, put on the mediums, put on the softs. He's probably going to finish in P8, which, to be fair, that is the bare minimum when you think about it. As we are now on lap 57 and 10 laps remaining is go. But yeah, that's the thing really, isn't it? Like I said, Mercedes are going to be quicker, McLaren's going to be quicker, Ferrari's quicker, Verstappen's quicker. The minimum he should be finishing is P8, and it looks like he might just do it. He's 5.5 behind. Norris has actually got that gap down 0.3 to 5 seconds, but it's 5 seconds in 10 laps. Bros, if you can't do basic maths, that's half a second a lap plus the overtake itself. Yeah, that ain't happening. Quite simply, that is not going to happen. Daniel Ricciardo trying to make a move on Kevin Magnussen, the only driver from either RB or Williams that looks like they give a shit. Oh. Oh, I need to get off stream so bad. I am so fucked right now. It's actually unreal. So, 5 seconds between Verstappen and Norris. Then we have 9.3 back to Russell. Hamilton, sorry. 2.4 back to Russell. 5.5 back to Leclerc. 3 seconds back to Sainz. 9.5 to Piastri. 15 back to Gasly. 5.2 to Perez. 5.4 to Ocon. Perez is not catching Gasly by a lot here. Perez needs to also do half a second a lap. He's currently not doing that. Here's Daniel Ricciardo. Can he get a move done on Magnussen for P16? He's going to go to the inside. Ricciardo's going for it, and he gets the move done. Daniel Ricciardo not in the bottom 4 anymore. He's in the bottom 5. Oh, there you go, Paris. It's a lot better. Half a second through Sector 1. That's a lot nicer. Do 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 do. Can this race fucking end? Lap, oh no, wrong thing. Lap 59. .7 between Verstappen and Norris. It's just, bro, just ain't quick enough, basically. Perez, can we like... Perez, listen. Perez, listen close. Listen to every word I say, right? It's an Alpine on hard tyres. You are a Red Bull on soft tyres as Alex Albon goes off track. Unlucky, blood.
I'm so bored. You can fly, but you'll never get closer to the sun. You may rise at the price of everyone else falling down, but I'm not going down with you. So
Lap 60. Perez has only caught Gasly by 3 attempts. Oh, brother. Please! Why can't he do it? Why can't he do it? Albon saying everything's gone wrong, basically. Fuck's sake, bro. Honestly, though, why? I don't think he needed to stop a third time. I feel like if he just stayed on the mediums, he would have been alright. Oh my I'm gonna look at the floor for a whole minute. When I look up, that gap better say under 4 seconds. I swear to fucking God. Come on, Checo, it ain't that hard. It's an Alpine on hards. You can do it. We believe in you. We believe in you. We believe in you. Right. This gap better say under 3 seconds. God, 3.6. That's my fucking guy. Only 5 laps left, though. That is the concerning thing here. There's only 5 laps left. I tell you what, Piastri is actually starting to close in on Sainz by a considerable margin. Here's the battle for 4th. Russell and Leclerc, 3 seconds. Striking distance in 5 laps, and there's only 5 laps left. This is going to get quite close near the end. Norris got that gap down to 4.1, but it's just not going to be enough with Verstappen also pushing. If Verstappen was saving tyres and Norris was pushing, then yes, it could have happened, but no! Basically, no. .9 now with Perez. That's what I fucking like. is Daniel Ricciardo on the move again. Go on, Ricciardo. We love that from him. Actually doing overtakes up to P15. He's having a good race. From how bad that car has been, how horrible his teammates been, it's an alright race for Daniel Ricciardo. Do you know what I'm saying, blood? So, with 3 laps left, no, how many? 4. Now we have 4 laps remaining. The gaps are going to be 4.1 between Verstappen and Norris, 13.1 to Hamilton, 3.4 to Russell, 2.1 to Leclerc, 6.4 to Sainz, 5.5 to Piastri, 21.4 to Gasly, 2.5 to Perez, 9.1 to Esteban Ocon. And there it is. Hulkenberg only 1.8 seconds away from points, but of course he does have that 5-second penalty. Leclerc was 7/10 quicker than Russell on that previous lap. Ew. We like that. Oh shit. Let's go, Checo! Oh, I'm so fucked. Right. I believe we're about to begin lap 64, the final 3 laps of this race. Leclerc is seriously cooking right now. So is Piastri. Piastri could very well get Sainz on the final lap, as could Leclerc. We could see 3 final lap overtakes. We will have Leclerc on Russell, Piastri on Sainz, and Perez on Gasly. All potential on the final lap of this race. That is very interesting and also very enjoyable. .5 now between Verstappen and Norris. That gap is starting to come down a little bit. Ew. Watch there not be a single overtake. That would be quite funny, I believe. And I don't, honestly, although Perez is catching, I don't think he's going to be able to do this. He's 1.8 back with only 2.5 laps left. Like that, no. No. He needed to be within DRS range sort of next lap, which is doable if Gasly has a big cock up, and that's about it, really. 3.1 now between Verstappen and Norris. Hold on, hold your fucking phone a minute. 1 second a lap, yeah, that ain't a lot. That's easy. Go on, Shad. Doable. 1.2 between Russell and Leclerc. 3.6 between Sainz and Piastri. And yeah, Perez is now struggling to gain. Yeah, it's fucked. It's done. Penultimate lap of the race, and I'm just gonna fucking put my head through a brick wall. George Russell 1.3 in head of Leclerc. Uh-oh. They're telling Lando to just don't even give a fuck about crashing, just fucking bin it, and like, full throttle, go, go, go. And he is doing that, 2.5, but it's not going to be anywhere near enough, as Sergio Perez is so close to DRS. No. No. Where is Perez in this situation? I'm genuinely going to get live timing up, because I actually don't understand where he is on this race circuit. Final lap of the race begins now. Here we fucking go. And Checo isn't going to have DRS. Yes, he is. No, he isn't.
You can see how much
Shut up. Wait. Huh? hold your fucking phone. Hold on a minute. Go on. Go on, son. Yes! Perez has got Gasly on the final lap. Verstappen wins. What a race by Verstappen. That's world class. Lando Norris finishes 2 seconds away in P2. Lewis camel toe looks good for P3. Here he comes. Bada bing, bada boom, bada bosh. And now it's a battle between Russell and Leclerc. Oh my god, if there's one more lap, Russell's fucked it. If there was one more lap, Leclerc gets 4th, but that's not going to happen. Russell gets 4th, Leclerc gets 5th, and then 8 seconds back, chilly Carlos Sainz in his home Grand Prix is going to finish in P6. Then we've got Oscar Piastri 2 seconds back in P7, and Sergio Perez on the final lap gets P8. Come on! What a lad. He's still P8 in a Red Bull though, do you know what I mean? Anyway, Gasly P9 and Ocon P10. So it's a double points finish for for Alpine. And Hulkenberg misses out by such a small margin again. Not gonna lie, that's the most enthusiasm I've ever heard from Verstappen when winning a race in the last 3 years. He actually went like, yes, come on! That is the most optimism I have ever heard from him in a very long time. But I'm gonna give that race a... six. Lando is pissed off because he said that he bottled the start. If he didn't bottle the start, he would have won. And honestly, probably would have. I think he actually had the faster car. It's just, you know, a bit of a dodgy strategy. And yeah, but I'm gonna give that race a size 6 out of 10. I reckon it wasn't great. Not much overtaking, and when there were overtakes, it was just massive tyre differences in DRS. Oh, there's Bono, but get in there, Lewis. Fuck off, you balding cunt. Anyway, that's going to be all from me because I am so sleep deprived and starving. I need to go and eat, and then I'm going to go to bed. But that's going to be all from me. I will be back next week. Remember, this is a triple header. Don't forget that. The next race is going to be the Austrian Grand Prix, right? It's going to be the Austrian Grand Prix, okay? Now, that first session, it is still a week away, but that first session is going to kick off at 11:30, 11:30 BST. That's when I'll be live for that. Also, for my Kick and Twitch viewers, I'll be live maybe tomorrow, play some F1 24, we'll see, but I need sleep really bad. I'm also, you know, turning into I'm like in a microwave, it's so hot in here. But anyway, that's all from me. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you later. Bye.